You would want to get up right as I hit record, bro. Never mind. But yeah, hey, what's going on? This is Michael DeAngelo. I got my boy 25eightfilms here with me. You know what I'm saying? Say what's up to the people.
What's up to the people?
I didn't mean copy the same thing, but it's whatever, bro. This is new material. I like this cookie, bro. This thing is smacks. Don't believe what they saying, I'm just saying. Don't believe what they saying, I'm just saying. We're live, by the way, you know what I'm saying? That cookie did smack. It definitely did smack.
You want another piece, bro?
No, it's cool, bro. It's cool. No, if anything, I do need some water because I got dry mouth. No, I'm cool. Alright, so, bro, how long? I told you. How long have I known you now? What, 2 years? 2 years ago?
Yeah.
I met you through my brother Ray told me that I was looking for a director, and he told me he had knew you through some way. I don't really fucking know how, but he's like, you should hit up this dude 25eightfilms, and I was like, 25? What the 25eightfilms? You that much better than 24/7? Okay, you're 25eightfilms. But and I looked at some of the videos and I was like, oh shit, this motherfucker knows exactly what he's doing. Your angles was off the chain, your edits was on point. Here's a big one, the video, the words synced up, the lyrics weren't off with the shit on there, it was off the chain, bro. And I followed you, I hit you up. We worked on some other shit. We can get into that shit later. You even did a video for my boy Lee. You done a couple though, right? If I'm not mistaken, 2 or 3.
Yeah, I think 2.
Two or something like that. And those are all dope though. So basically, I don't know, you're the shit, man, in what you do.
Thank you.
I'm pretty sure all the artists appreciate what you're doing. How long have you been doing the video thing?
So far it's been 4 months.
4 months? Now that's
I'm sorry, bro. That was the biggest verbal typo I've ever spoken. 4 years.
Verbal typo. I fuck with that.
4 years.
Verbal typo. Okay. We're running with that. Girl, I didn't mean to say that. That was just a verbal typo.
4 months, no, 4 years.
4 years, okay. So for 4 years you've been doing that.
Yes, sir.
I'm trying to get this timer on because if you seen last week, I had a whole bunch of technical difficulty when it came to the footage. What I learned though is that you can only release on this camera. So I got 2 cameras. I got a Sony and I got this Canon right now. On the Sony, it can shoot what I think 30 minutes or something, right?
Yeah.
But the Canon can only do 12-ish. You feel me? So I got to put this timer on so I know where niggas at, so I can check and look and not get lost. Cause I'm high. My time time. I can't even say the word time thingy thing is off right
Body
now.
clock.
Sure. Yeah, we can run with that. What was you talking about though? The clock thing. Leroy videos. 4 years. 4 years. So you've been doing it for 4 years, right?
Yeah.
What's your favorite video that or do you have a favorite video that you've done in 4 years that you've been doing this?
Yeah, it'd probably have to be this one that I just made the other day. It's I made it with Yayvo.
Okay, yeah. That's the one where you guys are on the rooftop.
No, not the rooftop. This one is called Slide on You.
Slide on You.
Not like the gun slide on you, not a violent type of slide on you, but I'm about to come through with my Versace's and slide on you later.
Oh, okay, all right, I feel it. Yayvo is a suave ass dude. Yo, shout out to my boy Yayvo. I'm trying to have him come on to the show. What's up, bro? Don't you want to be on my show, bro? But so is that where there was the raindrops and shit in the umbrella?
Yeah.
I think I saw that. Yeah, I think I saw that clip of that. While we do that though, we are gonna take a little break. Not for the camera thing, but just because I feel like taking a break. You feel me? Believe what they saying, I'm just saying. Don't believe what they saying, I'm just saying. Don't believe what they saying, I'm just saying. I'm the truth and they just playing, and I'm going super saiyan. Bend it over, shout and make it wiggle. Put my balls in your mouth, but good on dribble. All these bitches got me feeling like I'm Malcolm in the middle. Alright, so we're back, bro. You know what I'm saying? We never left. Getting a stretch on.
Yeah, I got a stretch on. I got my bracelets.
So you can shine on them? You shine?
No, not even like that. I don't know. I like my bracelets and stuff.
I feel you just wanted to look fresh. My boy Ace put it in the grill right before we started. Should I put it in my grill? So you should definitely put it in the grill. Have you ever thought about having a grill before?
For a split second.
For a split second.
But I was Nah, I feel like
why you just
because like I know when I'm pushing it.
Yeah.
You know, like
why would that be pushing it?
For my character, for my own character. You know, like it may suit someone else perfectly. Like Larry June, like those grills like suit him perfectly.
Yeah.
You probably don't you have grills?
No, I have a retainer. Niggas always ask me that. Don't you have a grill? Like no, nigga. I have trying to keep my teeth straight at night. I do want a grill though. Yeah. That's really why I asked you the question.
It's just something that like makes your character come to life that much more. But for other people like me, like it doesn't suit me. Like I can't wear like. There's some things that I like would like to wear. And when I would wear it, I'd be like, okay, yeah, this isn't really my style, and I don't want to act like I'm doing too much.
Yeah.
For my character, you know, because I know who I am, you know.
I feel like Yeah, I feel like it's like I'm an artist, so I am trying to be like out there. Mm-hmm. So, and I feel that that's what it is. But I also want to just like smile and have like gold in my mouth.
And that'll probably look dope.
I don't know for a fact I could come out looking hella stupid. We'll see. I'll update you. Possibly. But yeah, no, that's probably like like I'm not a big like jewelry person anyway. Like I'm not even wearing my shit like right now, but I got like a chain and like a little watch and shit. But as far as like being flashy, it's not really like my thing. I like shoes.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that instead of jewelry and everything. But I know that you deal with that type of shit when you like directing like these other like artists and shit. Have you seen like a crazy piece of like jewelry or some shit? Do you see how I brought that back around? I'm the fucking shit at this, but go ahead. Have you seen like some crazy
big
like
piece
that?
of jewelry?
Yeah, or just like some crazy shit that some artist has done. I know we when we did that video down in LA, we can say the name if you want to. The artist had that big ass joint rolled up. That was pretty, not like the biggest joint I've seen, but I thought that was a little excessive for the video. I was like, damn, bitch, you about to smoke all that by yourself?
I think I remember that.
But have you seen some other shit like that?
Like for jewelry and stuff like that,
jewelry,
or just accessing anything?
Shit,
Anything crazy? To be honest with you, no, not really. But like for the jewelry aspect, like I think Yayvo. I think he has a nice amount of jewelry on him.
Did Yayvo pay for sponsoring for this shit?
This is true. Like this is what fits like someone's character. And that's what it's about. It's branding your character. So when, I guess going back to Yayvo, I feel like with his jewelry, it suits him and his image. So when people see him like through the music videos, they'll be like, oh, okay, like that's the Yayvo I know. Like this is Yayvo. So when they think of Yayvo, they think of somebody like who like knows what he's doing with his style, with his brand and stuff.
Well, that goes to what we were like just talking before we started filming. We was watching some Larry June music videos about branding, about having like that type of vibe. And when you go to that artist or any entity or whatever, you're looking for a certain thing. When you go to Jamba Juice, you're looking for a certain type of juice. You go to Starbucks, a certain type of coffee, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Peach though, because they don't get enough love. But when you go to a brand, you're looking for that certain type of thing. Same thing with artists.
Yep.
I feel like, but does have like a really good brand. I feel like everyone who's doing music, or like you, who even doing directing and everything, because you're a business, you should have a brand pushing for it. Something that, not everything is the same, not cookie cutter, but they know like what they're getting when it comes to you as an artist. Yeah. You know what I mean? I guess that's what you motherfuckers should be doing, guys.
That's tip number one.
I'm pretty sure I give at least 3 of them bitches in this motherfucker.
3.5.
Definitely 3.5. But so probably get a lot of flack for this. We both like the Lakers. You're still on the trade. You gotta check with niggas nowadays. They're like, nah, bro, I don't fuck with the Lakers no more, bro. I liked it before Bron.
Yes, I liked it
before Bron. Kobe was my guy.
The late '90s Lakers, I think.
Kobe was my guy. Now there are baby pictures of me in like Bulls clothing, but my parents are from the Midwest, so there's that. So I can't really attest to that. But when I made my own decision, it's been the Lakers, cause like.
Did it hurt like changing your sports team to a different one?
Which mean?
From your family?
No, because to be a bear with you, like my parents, like my mom, you know what I'm saying? My mom and dad are really both into sports, and that's always been kind of the thing. The funniest thing you should see is my mom watching a Warriors game, because she's like, come on, get your light skin. Oh, like she's like, and me and and my sister over there like, what the fuck is she doing? Like, calm down. You know what I'm saying? She got her little lemonade. You know what I'm saying? Got a little something in it. She got her lemonade and trying to, like, you gonna spill that with all that jumping you doing. But, speaking of which, but no, like, I got all subject because my phone started buzzing. But no, like, she's hella into it. My dad is hella into it. So they've always just liked sport teams, you know what I mean, that are competitive and everything. And I probably like Kobe as much as I do because they were playing Laker games in the house growing up. My dad, like I said, he's from the Midwest, grew up in Indiana, so he was watching the Pacers and everything. Virginia, when I was growing up there, they don't got like no basketball. You get like the Wizards or some shit. When we moved out here, the Warriors were still second, you feel me? But I remember going to them $5 games and shit, you feel me? But the hot team on the West Coast was the Lakers, so that's the games that we were watching, and that's what I grew up watching. And I remember watching like the playoffs with my dad and everything, and rooting for the Lakers, and him the same. Now, of course, since the Warriors are on, they root for the Warriors. They know how I still feel about the Lakers and everything, and I fuck with the Warriors until they playing the Lakers, and as of late, that hasn't really gone too well. You feel me? But no, like we like different football teams and shit like that. They're just like sports. You know, you feel me? Like when the Olympics come around, what is it, next summer? Right? 20 or something. You don't know, bro. How you not? Are you not American? Are you a communist? This nigga. No. I think it's because every 4 years. Yeah, they're gonna watch the Olympics, and I'm gonna watch that shit too, or at least like what I can, because I like seeing like competition in sports and shit. You feel me? I feel like hip hop sometimes is like a competition contact sport. Although some have compared it to like WWE now, I can see that. I kind of looked at it like football, like it's contact, or like gladiator battling and whatnot. But it is what it is. What about your family? What kind of you got like different sports?
Yeah,
like
my dad was a Laker the whole time.
Okay. Has he switched?
Nope, not at all.
Okay, that's a real one.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a real one.
Like that's like the right thing to do.
Yeah, exactly.
Just stay loyal.
I watched the games and I was rooting for them when they was whipping on everybody else. I wish David had got like one game. I wish David got one game, but you gotta stay true to who you started with.
Exactly.
What about moms?
Nah, she don't really watch sports,
really
but just mostly my dad. I feel like he was a bigger influence
on the sports and shit. So that's why you like the Lakers.
Yeah, but he kind of switched up on the football teams, but like I was like,
so
did I too. But so
what's his football team?
I think it was the Rams, I believe. For some
reason. Because so you're like pops from like LA, or is he just?
He was born in I think in Mexico or something.
Okay,
but you know,
like Mexico or something like that.
Yeah, so
something like that.
I don't think he grew up with like a sports team, like
so he just
to look upon like.
But the LA Rams was hot though at a point though, so that might have been why he picked.
Yeah, I think with like Marshall Faulk, I think that's why he liked him so much.
Okay.
But
okay, that makes sense. And then even when they moved back to moved to St. Louis, he was still rocking with him.
I think that was when they were still St. Louis.
Oh, okay. So he liked him when they were in St. Louis.
Yeah, not the LA.
Oh, okay.
St. Louis. Yeah, he liked him like pretty well back.
Okay, I feel you.
So, but yeah, that wasn't like his first like sport.
Well, so what's the team now then?
I think it was still. Wait, I don't even know if it was the. I think it was the Niners. He said at one point.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, they was hot. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my boy D, bro. He's like a diehard Niner fan. Every time I talk to him, hey Mike, you know they about to do it this year, bro. And I'll be like, no, they're not, nigga. They're not. They're not. Maybe this next coming year, but I'll be telling them like by week 3 or 4, I can usually tell what's up, and I'll be like, hey D, it's a wrap on the seat. No, it's not, Mike. They still got time. It's like, no, nigga, let it go.
Sounds hella funny.
But that's how he sound, bro. Shout out to D, bro. He an EPA pimp. That's my OG. I fuck with that nigga tough. But yeah, sometimes you just gotta give it up. But I mean, the Raiders aren't doing that well either. You can tell by my jersey who my team is. They really not doing that great either. We got some hope though, pimp. We got some hope. Dear God, please let us have some hope. But who is shit? Please, God, you see, I'm wearing this nigga ain't even on the team no more. You know what I'm saying? But
that's the loyalty though.
He had bars, bruh. But who the real nigga was RG3. But you know he did the stanky leg that one time, and it just ain't been right ever since. You know what I'm saying? I can't even joke like that because my knees might do the same damn thing. Feel me? But we gonna take this other little quick break. I gotta take a piss anyway. Catch you.
I want blacks, I want her, I want her, I want that. She a devil with a halo. I fight alone like an angel. They don't love me, they hateful. Gotta thank God, cause I'm grateful. So energetic, I be so epic. On that new wave, ain't no poetic. Keep it.
Alright, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? We're back from the commercial break. I hope that you had a wonderful pee. If you went pee, I had a wonderful pee. So, you're a director and shit. You direct. What are your like favorite type of movies to watch, bro? Like when you're trying to like queue up the Netflix or the Hulu, what are you about to go to?
I don't really be watching movies on Netflix, but when I do watch movies though, like when I do watch movies, it's more like nothing too like deep of a movie, you know. Like for some reason, I'm very like shallow with the movies. For some reason, like like Meet the Fockers, Meet the Parent.
Oh, them the shit. Those are
like
deep,
Jim Carrey, bro.
Yeah. Jim Carrey has very deep performances. What are you talking about?
He does, but like movies like Liar Liar and The Mask and stuff.
Oh yeah, those are good ones.
I love those ones.
I hate them. Like the Mask Returns. I don't like that. I was trying to explain to my girl the scene where Ace comes out of the rhino's ass. Yeah. Yeah, and she was looking at me like I was crazy. It's funny though. It's hilarious. It's funny as fuck. Because you're like, what the. The scene that always comes to my mind, bro, is whenever I'm on like a hella bumpy road and like my head is like bumping side to side. I feel like the scene when he's doing all that shit, right? And then the camera like pan out and they're on a smooth ass road.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So you fuck with like Dumber and Dumber and
definitely
or whatever the fuck. Okay,
those types of movies.
When Adam Sandler was releasing good movies and shit.
Yeah, like Happy Gilmore.
Yeah.
Mr. Deeds.
Oh, Mr. Deeds is my shit. The Water Boy, bruh.
Yeah, the Water Boy.
The Water Boy was my shit.
I watch that all the time. Like whenever it comes on, I'll just watch it. Like, that's how much I like it.
You know what I'm saying? Got that drip. Bobby Boucher. Yeah, that's what's up though. I feel it. So more of the like you lean towards like comedies and shit.
Yeah, like satire.
I feel you. Satire movies. I love movies about like making movies. Is that what you mean when you say satire? Or like
I love
like shit like so. My definition of satire is like it's like GTA. It's satire on the culture. Like San Andreas, GTA was satire on the '90s. You feel me? How niggas looked, how they acted, the music, the what's up, bitch? You know what I mean? Like all that. But if you look at like what's good, cuz? You know what I mean? Bro, I was just playing that shit like a couple months ago. It was hella lit, bro. It was hella lit. Damn, CJ, you look like you let somebody draw on you. But anyway, the new GTA is like a satire on whenever that the fuck came out, 2012, whatever. But how they had like the company that was supposed to be Facebook and all this that. It's basically like making fun of, but then showing it in a negative or positive light, but making fun of the shit. So that's like. I don't know, even remember how we started what I was talking about, that type of movie. But yeah. But I know like satire movies are like Spaceballs. I don't know if you ever heard of that. No. The History of the World Part 1. I'm naming old movies, by the way. Naked Gun. Okay, Scary Movie. That's a satire. Okay, scary. I had to bring it to the...
Oh yeah, that type of satire.
Yeah, where it's making... So it's like...
Don't Be a Menace.
Oh, while drinking hella long ass fucking title and shit. Yeah.
That's mine right there. I like that.
It's alright, bro. I don't think it's cool. It's whatever. Scary movie is like hella funny though. But the scenes in Don't Be a Menace it's cool, but like the overall movie is kind of.
Oh yeah. If you're looking for like the meaning behind it,
I'm not.
Not like the meaning behind it, but like the complexity of it.
Yeah. I do like movies like that. To be a band with you, I like all types of movies. You know what I'm saying? I like a good. Romantic comedy, you feel me? Girl meets boy, boy do something stupid, but it's really the bitch's fault, and they get back together again. Ooh, smacking. You know what I'm saying? I like action and shit, like where it's like mindless, just heads getting blown off and everything. I love a good gangster movie. I think that would be my favorite type. It's like a good like. I was just watching Scarface a couple nights ago, and I've seen it a bunch of times, but every time I'm watching, I feel like it's new, and I should be like, Tony, don't do that. Nah, man, calm down, nigga, why you do? So those are my favorite things to watch. I think I got that shit from like my mom. She watching shit like that. But like a wide scope of things. I really don't do like, cause I don't got no kids, no like kid movies or some shit like that. Have you seen Toy Story?
Yeah.
I seen a trailer for Toy Story 4, and like I knew it was coming out, but I didn't know that it was coming out like this summer, bro.
Yeah, I don't even know it was being made.
Right, I did that. That shit is crazy. I had seen like some trailer for one of like the little I'll be watching all the Marvel movies. You feel me? I'm a big nigga on that. But it was like a trailer had popped up, and I was like, oh yeah, okay, yeah. But then on my Instagram, I was scrolling, and they showed me like a whole clip, and they go in and say the fucking spork and shit. So I don't know. How do you feel about them making a Toy Story 4?
I don't even keep up with it that much.
You don't really keep up.
Not really.
I kind of feel some type of way, bro. Just about like the Aladdin too. They like remaking Aladdin and everything. They just kind of.
They're just kind of like modernizing everything now.
Yeah, bro. It's
all so like.
Am I an old ass nigga for liking the old shit?
Like as kids, like it jerked us. Like when we watched those movies, like Toy Story, like it jerked me. Like it kind of like did something with my emotions and stuff. You know. And and like those are the deep movies that we like as children, and the deep movies that we like now do the same effect for us.
Yeah, I was always on some shit like that. But like my parents, I had the parents that was like sneaking me into the movie theaters to see rated R movies when I was like a baby. Like my mom has told me like like I seen Menace to Society in the movie theaters, and like I was like a baby when that shit came out, and like I'm in there watching Menace to Society, and that's a pretty violent ass movie. You feel me? But like they was always showing me shit like that. When I was in grade school, they showed me like some Shakespearean movies, and them shits is hella violent, and niggas is murdering other niggas because they want their wife and shit, and it's just like hella. It's even more gangster shit than the gangster movies that I would end up watching and everything. So yeah, all that led into it. So what was you watching when you was like a little kid? The little happy-go-lucky ones. The Fern Gullies. Fern Gully's actually kind of deep though, if you really think.
Like TV shows or movies?
It's movies. Are you more of a TV guy?
I was when I was a child.
What was little 25th watching when he was a kid? You know what I'm saying? Power Rangers, wasn't you? He was watching Power Rangers. You look like a Power Ranger.
Yeah. So I did actually watch Power Rangers for a minute. I remember like I had interest in them a lot. And what other one?
Alright, you got 5 seconds. If you had to pick a color, which one would it be?
Red one, I think.
Okay, so
I don't know why, but I just felt like he was the main one.
I'm pretty sure he wasn't the main one.
Yeah, I know. They're all different colors, but I don't want to make it seem like out of all the colors, he's the one, you know? Because, like...
This is the head nigga. Actually,
I
think the red one was he might have been. I don't know shit, nigga. I seen the movie.
I just
the most recent
towards
movie.
him for some reason.
I like the blue nigga. The green nigga was tight, too. You know what I mean? Was the black guy a black guy? Was the black nigga a black nigga? Did they do I feel like... Because I feel like the yellow one...
They had a lot of colors.
Asian. They didn't have a lot of... They had like
just
colors.
the general, huh?
Yeah, they didn't have like... And I'm magenta. They didn't have no shit. They didn't have
Yeah.
That would have been lit though, bro, if there was like...
Magenta,
help, not necessarily magenta, but hella different colors and shit. I'm charcoal gray, nigga. Like, that shit would be... That shit would be kind of lit. I don't know why we talking about the Power Rangers though. So I don't give 2 fucks about the Power Rangers. But no, what was you watching as a kid besides Power Rangers?
Shoot, as a kid, I think I'd have to say like the Jim Carrey movies when I was a kid. Yeah, for some reason I know I mentioned like the TV shows, but the Jim Carrey like side of things, I feel like
he might. Did he start on TV? I don't really know. He might.
Like what other type of episodes? Because I don't even remember. Like,
episodes of what?
Of like on TV, like the Power Rangers. Like what else?
Oh, like kid shows and shit.
Yeah.
Well, like I used to watch. I think I watched like the first couple seasons or whatever of Power Rangers. But when I seen the trailers when like I was like younger, how they had all these different type of animals and shit. So I didn't understand all that. So I watched like that for a little bit. But like what I can really remember watching is like Bonkers. He was like a fucking cat or some shit that was a cop. I don't really remember. Because they had, when I used to spend like my summers in Indiana when I would go back from Virginia, and say they had like different TV channels or some shit out there. But I used to watch Darkwing Duck, Tailspin. I'm saying this is when I was like a little kid.
Yeah, no, I know what. Yeah.
Have you seen? Do you know what I'm talking about when I say that?
Yeah. Because my girl used to watch that too. Darkwing.
Okay, yeah, he was like Batman or something.
Yeah.
But he was like a duck, and it was kind of crazy. It was all like the Disney like animals. Like Tailspin was like Baloo Bear or whatever the fuck his name is from Jungle Book, but he was flying a fucking plane or some shit. It was crazy. I don't know. Weird ass shit. But what I really remember watching was like Justice League. You know what I'm saying? Justice League Unlimited and shit like that. That was the shit I was really on. I can't really remember too much.
Yeah, no, to be honest with you, I don't think No, I was just stuck watching just the Jim Carrey movies for some reason.
There's we have to take another break up here, but there's this really good Jim Carrey not movie. It's like a documentary about a movie he did about Andy Warhol. Maybe not Andy Warhol. The movie is called Man on the Moon, and Jim Carrey stars in it. And then there's a documentary about the movie that Jim Carrey is starring in, because Jim Carrey went like so off the deep end with this movie, doing like hella extra ass shit, like becoming the person he was trying to portray, and that person was hella weird and doing hella other shit. I wish I could remember the stuff, but he was just doing hella crazy ass stuff.
Can I cut you off, bro? Because I remember it was Curious George I used to watch. After all this time, bro, Curious George.
Fuck all that Jim Carrey shit, bro.
Yeah.
Curious goddamn George. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
it all came to me for some reason.
were you even listening to anything I was saying? You were like, what the fuck was I watching as a kid? God damn it.
Yeah, that's why I had to stop you. I was like,
you know what, Greg? I don't. You know what I'm saying? Curious George. We do gotta take this other break. Saying if you haven't noticed, it's coming up every like 10, 11, 12 minutes. Be right back though.
Tristan ain't got a problem with pistols or pistons. Always mumble game when I be spitting. Heard that you was tucking all that gas, so they shelled up your pants. Smoking purple count gold, boy, like I'm with the Lakers. Yeah, like I'm with the. Smoking purple count gold, boy, like I'm with the Lakers. In other words, that's a whole bunch of shooters. Smoking purple count gold, baby, like I'm with the Lakers. Pass down the middle, right to shine. Smoking purple count gold, baby, like I'm with the Lakers. When we turn around.
Alright, so we're back. One of the things that we were talking about before the camera actually started was philosophy. That's like something you're really into now. How long have you been doing that? Been into philosophy?
Yeah, for about a year.
About a year?
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
How did you get onto that? You was just fucking walking around one day or some shit?
It was, I think it stemmed from videography.
Okay, alright, so how so? You gotta explain that to me. How did it come from videography?
It's because I read this book on like cinematography, and I always like wanted to be a reader. Like I always admired people who like were readers and stuff like that. So like the fact that I was reading, you know, I was like, okay, like this is dope. Maybe I can just keep reading other books like this, even, you know, because I want to read.
Yeah.
So then it stemmed from like this other book and then this other book, and it led to like philosophy. And
so you went down the rabbit hole is pretty much what happened.
Yeah. So like at first I went with like cinematography books, but then like it turned into something like completely different than videography. It was more like on the creative aspect, and then it led to philosophy. And so with philosophy I understood that, and I was able to like implicate that with my videography in the grand scheme of things.
Okay, yeah. So it's like all like circle, one big circle. I mean,
yeah,
that's dope. That's dope. A year though, like, so would you call yourself a philosopher then? Like,
no, I wouldn't call myself a philosopher.
You've been studying it for like a year though, haven't you?
Yeah, I've been studying it for a year, but I don't feel like I'll know when I'm ready to be called a philosopher, you know, like...
25th philosopher. The 25th philosopher.
25ities.
That's
what they would probably call it, like back then. With the E's in
Socrates, 25ities, yeah.
Thucydides,
okay,
all that stuff, but...
I am the 25ities. 25ities. Alright, bro. Yeah.
Because, like, I feel like philosopher is kind of like
that's like that black belt level,
yeah, and
Jedi master level. You feel me? Okay.
So like when I picture that, I rather enjoy the process of trying to become one, because once I do, or if I ever do become one, I'll never know that because I don't judge it just by my own intuition.
Yeah.
I'll just be like, okay, like,
it's crazy. So I could be sitting next to the next, like Socrates. That's what you're doing.
Oh. I mean, if you want to think of like,
that's
pretty deep though, actually. But I don't know. But that's the thing about
like
philosophy.
1,000 years from now, they're like, yo, there was this nigga named 25eightfilms, bro.
Yeah.
His last name was Films. First name was 25eightfilms.
25th of these films.
25th of these films.
Yeah.
25th of these films. Anyway, that just sounds like 25th of these films. That's dope though. But I mean, before we go, I wanna ask if there's any like game that you could give like a director or shit, even I guess a philosopher, since you know what I'm saying, you're on that journey in life. Is some game that you could give?
Yeah, believe in yourself. believe in yourself, and you'll show through your work and your not your passion, but your purpose in life. You'll show it through that.
Yeah.
Through other people's eyes, you'll see that you believe in yourself.
Yeah, I agree with you. I know I said we were about to go. I just wanted to tag on to that. I don't know if we had said that on camera or if it was off camera, but where saying like you can find yourself in your work. You feel me? Like I feel like that really tags in beautifully with the believe yourself and like kind of just going with like you know yourself, bro. You know yourself, so you know if you can do this or not. And I think you fucking can. Look, so believe in that like button, bro. Believe in the share button, yeah. Believe in the repost and all that. Look, this is 25eightfilms. That's my boy. Hit him up on everything, right? Get a music video from this dude. You know what I'm saying? Where can they find you? You want to do some plugs right now? Quick little
Just
plugs.
social media. Or,
Social media.
Obviously social media, but like Instagram.
Nah, really? Nah.
Instagram and just YouTube, really.
Instagram and YouTube. Okay, alright. So I'm Michael DeAngelo. You can see me everywhere. DeAngelo. Michael DeAngelo. DeAngelo the God. I'm all that. And a bag of chips. CodeGangMusic.com. Make sure you share. Make sure you like this. I think I said that already, but I'm really trying to push that because y'all be watching, but then you don't be liking. So I don't understand. I don't like that. This is new material. I'll catch y'all later. Yeah. Yeah, so like I usually say, do you want to smoke another one? But you're not going to smoke another one, so I think I'm going to continue to smoke. Hey, what's cracking with y'all? I want to thank you for watching this episode of New Material. If you enjoyed it, go ahead and like, subscribe, and share. Leave a comment below. Tell me what your favorite part of the episode was. Down below in the description, you can find the socials for my guests, my socials as well. We also got all the links and videos for anything that we might have played during the intermission during this episode, New Material. Look, I want you guys to have a wonderful rest of your day. DeAngelo out.